and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
7 yards. And a first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set, ready.
54.
60 out low.
54 Mike. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Let it go.
Vic operating on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Jerry Rice. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come back. Watch right. We got right.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Alpha. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, that QB's right.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, baby, let's go. Let's go.
So here are our visitors to take over on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See, looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick. Going the other way.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Another run with Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's do it.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Switch.
On first down, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
Let's go.
CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right? They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? that win over Carolina, and then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. Their win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Could those wins for those teams be the death knell for the teams that lost? The Jets, we're not going to talk about them anymore. Carolina, they still thought maybe a late run could put them in the playoff race in the NFC South. And then how about Philadelphia? But they're not out of it.
No.
They still control their destiny. If they win out, they go 9-7 and win the NFC East.
Yeah, because they're just one game back of 6-6 Dallas. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely, just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards, as they have taken the lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A run with Portis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a dump off here complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 4. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We got this.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredded.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll run it here with Portis. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.